This is our Fabricista edition.
Yay!
Yay! And thank you for joining us. And Nathan, do you want to say anything today?
Hi.
Oh,
That was a sad hi. He's
Yeah.
not feeling the best today.
yeah. He's got allergies really bad, and
Yeah.
So anyway, he may not be with us during the whole video here, so we'll see.
We'll
But-
see. I have an inspirational saying today from our book, Make Every Day Beautiful. And the inspirational saying is, if you look the right way, you can see that the whole world is a garden.
Very nice.
Yes, and this author, Frances Hodgson Burnett, some of you may recognize her. She's an Anglo-American novelist and playwright, and she wrote the books Little Lord Fauntleroy,
Oh, wow, that's a throwback.
A
Way back.
Little Princess,
Okay.
and A Secret Garden.
Oh, A Secret Garden. I've never
Yeah.
read The Secret Garden.
Oh my goodness, you haven't?
No, I've
Have you
seen.
seen the movie?
I've seen.
There's a couple of different editions.
Yeah, a modern edition,
Oh,
a very
okay.
modern, updated edition made from England
Yes.
that I really, really liked.
Yeah, it's a
So-
wonderful book.
And I've heard that
Yeah.
people have said that it's a nice book, so I should read it. Don't you think?
Yes, I do. I think you should. What you got in your cup today?
Oh,
Oh, we both
I'm-
didn't
I'm
drink
drinking
cups.
out of the bottle.
We're drinking out of bottles.
Drinking
today.
my bye.
And
Yeah,
I have Waterloo Blueberry, which is a sparkling,
just
water.
sparkling water.
yeah, with a natural flavor.
Yeah.
I really like it a lot.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Waterloo. I like the name.
Waterloo. That's something that was sang by the girls from Sweden. ABBA. Was it ABBA?
Abba?
Yeah.
I thought you said Abbott.
No.
Abba.
No.
I was like, who's Abbott?
ABBA. I think it was ABBA.
I'm like, ah.
The girls from Sweden. So yeah, we're going to talk about our Fabricista makes.
Yeah, we are. She got the look I was going for, but it works out. It works out.
And
okay.
it's funny because we both have kind of the same fabric sort of going here.
And made up in two different patterns, which give each of the fabrics, which are very similar but different colors, totally different looks.
Yeah.
So,
And I didn't know she was going to order that fabric. She didn't know I was going to order this.
No, we didn't until, and I almost ordered that fabric that she had, almost. And then I thought, no, yellow sometimes is kind of on me, so I went with the green. And anyway, we'll talk about it. And
Yeah.
happy with the fabric, though. The fabric
Oh,
was nice.
Fabric's
Very
beautiful.
nice,
As
yes.
always, Fabric Mart never fails us in their quality of fabric.
That's right. That's right.
We always like it. This particular fabric that I have on is 100% cotton floral print, poplin shirting. And it was 58 wide. And yeah, it's easy it doesn't have any stretch. Machine washable. It's a 12-inch vertical by 17.5-inch horizontal repeat. What is yours? Poplin shirting too.
Yes, poplin shirting, 100% cotton dots and floral branches, print poplin shirting, 58 inches wide.
Oh yeah, you have dots in yours. See, I didn't
Yeah.
catch that.
Mine
Isn't that
is-
funny? My eyes focused on the floral, and I didn't even see the
You
dots.
didn't see the dots?
No,
And my print is 6 inches by 6 inches reprint.
Oh,
What was
so
yours?
my repeat was different. 12 inches vertical and 17.5.
Yeah, you much
horizontal.
larger. Much larger.
Much larger. I'm much
So-
larger than my sister. Oh, we're talking about the pattern on the. Okay.
We're not going there. Okay, but the weight, well, of course there's no stretch because it's 100% cotton.
Right.
The weight is light, falls moderately away from the body.
Yep.
Perfect for a top, dress, and skirt.
Mine said that too. Machine washable, probably. Yeah.
Yep, it's soft, smooth, tightly woven, machine wash. Yeah, so we actually basically ordered the same type of fabric,
Right.
only a different design.
Yeah. And then, of course, I have the jacket too that I ordered the fabric from Fabric Mart. And this is a linen.
Yes, it is.
It's a lightweight yarn dyed chambray linen. 100% linen. So
How much yardage did you use for that? Do you know?
I can tell you real quick because I have my pattern right here. And for the jacket, it was 1 1/8 because this is 58 inches wide.
Thank you, Nathan.
So only 1 1/8 yard of fabric, but you have to have the same amount in lining.
Oh,
The exact
okay.
same amount.
So 1 1/8 yards
Yeah.
made that cute little top?
Yeah.
Oh, that is really nice. I have a similar one that I need to make up. So,
Yeah.
and did you have a difficult time with it?
No, this was the only thing I did a little bit not so cool is they're not quite as sharp as
Your
they
points?
should be. My points are not. That's because it tells you to break your stitch where the big dots are. And I'm like, why do you have to do that? I'll just go across. No, you cannot go across. I tried that. I thought I knew better than them, and I did not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when it says stop at the dot, you need to stop at the dot. And then you need to start the other side at the dot. Do not think you can do it, just go across. I had to take it apart there.
Oh,
And so then it started just messing things up a little bit.
Yes.
So I don't have quite the sharp points I should, even on the sleeves, but
It looks nice.
it looks nice.
Yes.
And I
Very
think
nice.
it goes great with the dress.
Yeah,
So,
it does.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks wonderful. It's a nice spring dress, spring outfit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very nice.
yeah. So, yeah, this fabric for the chambray also is, well, this is a gentle wash, hand wash, which is what I wash all my fabrics in anyway, is a gentle
wash,
Mhm.
and that's what I did with this fabric too.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, because it's 100% cotton, it does have just a little, it's not flat smooth.
Right.
It's not
Little
exactly,
crinkle?
just a little crinkly. Depending on how fussy you are, some people would want to iron it. Some people would go, oh, it's just fine. It'll
Yeah.
work.
I
So,
ironed mine.
well, I ironed it to make this, but I think it'll be all right to wear otherwise, because this didn't turn out as dressy as I would like it to be.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Whereas mine looks dressy. And the jacket, I think, adds a lot to that.
it
dressiness.
does. It does. Yeah.
And I tried wearing a shorter necklace because I have this V-neck, and I thought it'd be really cute to have a necklace here. But for my body shape, I need the length.
Yeah, because
To
you're
draw your
shorter
eyes
and
down.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
hope your eyes went to the right spot. So I use Simplicity 9473 for both the dress A and for the jacket. And it's very interesting in the dress. The pattern piece number 4, which is the bodice back. So I'm talking about the dress.
Okay.
The bodice back, it shows in the layout of the fabric that you need to cut one of the lining. Cut one of the lining. So I'll show you. I'm going to insert a picture here so you can see it.
Mhm.
So in the lining for the pattern piece number 14, it shows in the layout of the fabric. So where it tells you how to lay out your fabric before you cut it out. It shows that you need to cut the lining of number 4. So I put it on there and I cut it out because that was in the layout. But when you read the tissue,
Mm-hmm.
the actual pattern piece, the other ones say cut 2 of the fabric, cut 2 of the lining.
Right.
But pattern piece number 4 says cut 2 of fabric and doesn't say anything about the lining. I'll show you a picture. I've got that too. So you see,
Yeah.
they just forgot a sentence there.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to show you a close-up of in the directions. It says to stitch the back to the front in step number 14. You'll see it here. And then number 15 says apply the pockets.
Oh, no, you can't
If
apply
you've
the
got the
pocket
front and back already put together and stitched,
on the side seams.
how are you gonna?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't put
it
the
was the
pocket-
side seams
Yeah,
because
you
it has a zipper in the back.
Yeah.
So there was no. I'm like, I'm not.
Doesn't work.
But I caught it before I followed the direction because I'm like,
You got to
wait
think
a
the
minute, I
process.
have pockets here. I have pockets here. How are you gonna put those in? And I'm like, if this is stitched together, pockets aren't gonna go in.
No, they wouldn't.
And I like the pockets.
Yeah. Pockets are easy once you get the hang of them.
Yeah. So my husband has a little issue with the length, and I have noticed that a lot of these newer patterns do show them just a little bit below the knee, and my husband likes them a little bit more like halfway down the knee. I mean, halfway down the knee, halfway down the calf area. So This is the second dress that I've made. That's a little bit shorter than what he likes. So just a heads up for those who are, and because I'm not very tall, I'm thinking they're going to be longer anyway, but they're not so long.
Yeah.
Did you notice that on yours too?
I did, yes. Mine, I looked at the, of course, you know, on the back of the pattern, it tells you how long it is from the back to the,
Right.
and I need to start measuring this.
I never measure that.
I thought that this was going to be a little bit longer than what it was, and it's not. And I just turned up my hem 1/4 of an inch for the raw edge, and then about 5/8 of an inch, if that, for the hem. And so it's just sewing. Yeah.
I used a binding. Woo! See those legs? I used a binding for mine because I didn't want to have it turned up too much.
Oh, did you? You were smart. I did not. I should have done that.
Oh, I need to keep this as long as possible.
I should have done that. That would have been a that's a good tip. Yeah, that's a good tip, and it gives it a nice finish.
It does. Yeah.
So you sew the binding onto the raw edge and then flip it over and sew it again.
Yeah. So you sew it on the right side of the fabric first, and then you just flip it over.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And makes a nice.
I'll need to do that because I have, I think, a ton of that from some thrift stores. Yeah,
I've never bought any from the store.
Yes,
It's all stuff I've gotten at a garage sale or estate sale or something.
Well, curious. Look on yours. When the finished back length from base of neck, what does it tell you on yours?
Please see guide sheet for finished garment measurements.
For the back length, even?
Everything.
Mine's 40.5 inches, so I need to start paying attention to that.
Yeah, mine doesn't have it. So
that's terrible.
So when you purchase a pattern, you have no idea.
Yeah, they should not put it on your
guide sheet.
On your guide sheet, that's crazy.
Because who of us opens up a pattern at the store? They probably
they would really be upset with you because you can't, once you get it open, it's, you know, we all know that it's difficult to get it back in the envelope the correct way.
Yeah, and is this the guide sheet? I don't even know if this has it. Oh yeah, okay, so I guess you could pull this out.
They wouldn't like it though.
And it does, yeah.
What does it say?
And then you have to open it because it's not even, so here's my finished back of the dress, 48 3/4. What was yours?
40.5.
Yours is 40.5 and mine's 48.5?
Yeah, and the maxi length would have been for C 51.5. So if I wanted to make it maxi, it would have been 51.5, which I was like, I'm making them too long all the time. I've had people tell me my skirts are way too long because I wear them just above the ankles usually. Or not too far.
Hey, if it looks good.
Yeah, so that's what I should have, done with this. But it doesn't matter. The dress will be worn, so I'll use it.
Yeah. Anything else you want to tell us about that pattern?
Well, I should tell you what number it is and what I made it from.
Yes, we would like to know that.
This is Simplicity 9138. I did think it was going to be a little more elegant looking than what it is. Blah, blah. And
blah blah,
and these are all gathers, which is really nice. It's gathered around at the waist and just in the front where you put this little casing for the belt to go through. You don't sew it down on the ends. They're both on both ends, which I did. Just because I thought, you need to have it sewn. The pattern instructions tell you not to do that, but I did it.
So don't jump to your own conclusion.
Yeah.
And they do say, a suggestion I've heard is that you should read through all the pattern instructions before you sit down and sew it. Do you do that?
No, I probably should.
It
would save me a little bit of trouble because I do that quite frequently.
We would just not think we're so smart.
Yeah. So then when I got to the belt part, and I made the belt, I'm like, well, how does this work? Why do we have this here if I'm going to wrap the belt around it? And then I looked back and I went, it slides through there.
Now, see, when you look at the pattern, to me, it looks like the belt would be attached to that.
Yeah, but it's not.
It goes through it. Interesting.
And I did make this out of the type of fabric that the pattern suggested. It suggests cotton long, cotton tights, lightweight linen, shirting type of fabric. And then at the very end, it says silky tights. Okay, so it doesn't quite flow as nice as I wanted it to. It's nice and light, but you'll see in the reveal that it's not as dressy as I thought it was going to be. I did choose to put the elastic sleeves in the 3/4 length. You can have a longer length, 3/4, or no sleeves. It's just like, you know, in the top part, the sleeves would have come down to here. Just
oh yeah, like a little cap.
Like a little cap, yeah, on the top part.
That's what she means. Yeah.
So, and I do find that just in wearing it, I'm already pushing it up like this.
Oh, that's funny.
I find myself doing that. I don't know why. I usually like 3/4 length, but it's probably the elastic is what, for some reason. Yeah, but that's okay. That's all right too. So that'll work too. But it's a cute dress. I like the fabric. It's really cute. Fabric. Yeah,
and I love this color.
The color green.
Yeah,
I chose the green, trying to get a little more color.
Yeah.
So anyway, the pattern was very simple to follow. If you follow the directions correctly. Very simple to, and it was very easy make. Not hard to do. It has its own self bias for your neckline there.
Okay.
That you make and you cut out, which was very simple to do. And it does have
a separate pattern piece for the bias?
There was a pattern piece they had, separate pattern piece. It did call for a 22-inch zipper. My 22-inch zipper was one that Doris had given me. If you had seen that episode, she had gotten a ton of zippers from a someplace thrifty that you went to. And anyway, it worked for it, but when I unfolded it, I couldn't get it to unzip where the fold was. The plastic would not.
Did you iron it out too?
I tried to. I couldn't get I couldn't get it to flatten out. But anyway, it didn't matter. So my zipper is about, this long. You just need it to get your head in here is what you need it. So that worked out fine. I just cut it off. I put it in and cut it off.
See, mine is a 22-inch zipper, and I also used one from that haul. And I need it to be 22 inches because it's very form-fitting.
Yeah, and this is not.
And so if I was to only have a short zipper, I wouldn't be able to get it on.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that mine wasn't like yours. And my zipper was all together.
And one thing I always do with the belts, and this one pattern did not state it to do it. I always top stitch my belts, my self-made belts, just to make them look a little flat and to look a little more tailored, more finished, I guess is the word to use. Yeah. So, and sometimes I put a light interfacing in them too, even though they don't ask for it. I did not do that with this pattern.
This pattern here, this is lined.
Yeah, it's really nice. You did a nice job.
This is lined and this is lined.
It's very nice.
Lining.
It makes it nice finish.
Yeah, it makes it feel like it's more.
Well, it's kind of a class up, a grade up.
Yeah.
Then just like your ready-made that you get, a lot of your ready-mades just are not done that way.
Right.
So, and that just makes it step up a little more quality.
And it has interfacing on top of lining too. So
there you go.
Yeah, but it's a very cute pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's very cute.
Was a little bit longer.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna measure exactly. This is the way it should be done correctly. Before you make an outfit, measure how long, where you like your length to be, and then adjust your pattern accordingly so it will be where you want it to be.
I did look on this pattern to see if there was a place to lengthen and shorten. This one does not have.
Oh, this one did.
This one does not, and I wonder if it's because it's such a full skirt. It's a circle skirt almost. Because, okay, so for instance, the seam binding, or the seam binding that I put, the hem binding that I put on, 3 yards was not enough.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fabric there.
So there's a lot of fabric going around here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's so pretty. Springy.
Yeah, and my skirt is not as full as I thought it would be.
Oh, mine's fuller.
Yeah, there's room in there. And I made this exactly in a size 12. I did not do any alterations in this at all. So, but if I make it again next time, which I may, depends.
Yeah.
I'll make it out of a slinkier type of fabric. Slinkier.
Slinky. Hey, why don't we do the reveal?
Oh yeah, you need to see the reveal.
All right, let's watch. Well, so that was our reveal, and thank you, Fabric Mart, for the fabric.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You will always give us good fabric.
And I highly recommend
Or get
this
us
fabric.
fabric. Yeah.
Yeah, I highly recommend the fabric. And I love working with the linen, and I thought it would be perfect for a little spring covering. And actually, I think our dresses look pretty springy.
And don't forget with Fabric Mart too, you can order your thread. They sent me the thread that matches this just perfectly. You can order your zippers from them and your interfacing from them. So they have more than just fabric. They have quite a few of your sewing needs. So you can check that out too. So
yeah.
So anyway,
So,
yes.
That was our Fabricista make. And here's our saying one more time. We really didn't say much about it, did we?
No, we didn't.
If you look the right way, we just got into it. If you look the right way, you can see that the whole world is a garden. All you have to do is look at our dresses. They're like little garden flowers.
Little spring garden
Little
flowers.
spring garden flowers.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, so there's a garden everywhere you look. I even have garden earring on. Okay.
Yes, she does. Okay,
All
enough
right.
of that.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we will catch you next time. Don't forget to
Subscribe, like, forward,
comment.
put your notification button on so that way when we come on, you know about us right away. And you have a good week. And thanks for sharing your day with us.
We'll see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Say bye, Nate.
Gonna say bye?
He's always waving the other hand.
Yeah.